Welcoming everybody. Thank you for choosing to hang out with me. And your brothers and sisters here too. Welcoming Nina. How's the audio right now? Finally out of work. Shout out to Sister Kata Jelly. Veggie Patty Baby is here. Sister Rebecca. Q is here. And again, thank you to all the practitioners out there, especially the ones. Thank you, Sister. Thank you, Mira, Lindsay, Suze. Thank you for all you. I know a lot of teachers. Christina says, let's see here. Welcoming Sister Wendy. Christina says something was mentioned the other evening. Those who buy a lot of tarot are spiritually immature. I like to think I'm not spiritually immature. I've been buying lots of tarot for myself because I feel that's what I need to help my transformation into my new skin, inner shout and shadow work tools. You don't have to listen to me. I'm speaking that it's immature because through my cultivation, it is immature. But when you're not aware that it's immature, enjoy it, right? Because when does somebody realize something's immature? Once they start to see, why do I need to buy more stuff when I am the stuff? You are the oracle. You are the tarot. You are the metaphysical shop. You are the holy SHIT. You are the sexy thing. You are the magnificent thing. But sometimes we need to buy the oracle deck. Oh my God. But because here's a secret. I'm telling you this because if you focused on one oracle deck and you actually connected your heart with it, it can get you to a really high place. But instead of like really spending time with your baby, we just get another one. We don't learn to appreciate, don't connect, no feeling. No relationship. It's just like, oh yeah, I remember I bought that at that time. And again, what I'm saying on here is not always easy to listen to. And that's why I'm on here. I'm not here to be cute. I'm not here for you to like me at all. And I'm not here to BS with you. And I'm here to speak the truth when I see many people stuck. Right? Somebody's got to be out there to speak it strongly, firmly, because sometimes it's like, no, it's not it's not good to buy a lot of tarot cards. Or if I'm so gentle with the message, you're not going to feel anything. But when you become more firm, it makes you think, right? I got a lot of cards, but I know he doesn't mean bad, but but I have a lot of tarot. You know why? Emily Richardson used to have a ton of oracle decks hidden in a dark closet. I'm like, you have like 40 oracle decks and tarot deck hidden in your closet? Now, it's a different thing if you like bring it out and you're a practitioner, but when you got too many to appreciate, let it go, let it go. Let go of your crystals and oracle. Let it go, let it go. You just need 1, 2, or 3. Oh, the Disney prince is coming out. Excuse me. I'm supposed to be serious. I'm an inside timer teacher. Oh my gosh. Professional, okay. Okay, reset. Reset. Everybody reset. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. Reset. Okay, round 2. Okay, we're back. When I come to Insight Timer, I'm not coming here to be. I'm coming here to blow it up. I'm here to piss some people off. Because we're too damn comfortable. You know what I mean? Not like literally blow it up. I'm here to like create some conversations about, abusing plant medicines and spiritual consumption and, doing another ayahuasca ceremony. This is your like 10th ceremony. You still going to like, what the hell? Yeah. Yes. Okay. But it's good to be introspective. I have very strong principles because I'm aware that I'm happy. It's like when I see my brothers and sisters, I want them to find this refreshing joy in their heart where they are enough without needing more. But you can get more. It's fine that you have a lot of oracle. You know what I mean? It's fine that you buy whatever. But remember, you are the Holy Scripture. The Holy Scripture is in your heart. The beauty is already within you. No matter how your face look, if you got good energy, people go, oh, you look good. Because it's not, right? I used to have dreadlocks, as y'all know. When you're insecure and you have locks, when you're insecure and you have dyed your hair platinum blonde, when you're insecure and you're bald, your energy is like flaccid. Like you, right? But when you embody joy wherever you are, if you got dreads, if you got locks, if you're bald, flaunt it, like be proud, but be humble, right? And when you have a community and people love you, be humble, but also respect it. Know that it didn't happen by accident. When you find true happiness, it's not an accident, it's because you were looking for it. When you feel bliss and when you feel joy, when you feel deep gratitude for your life, you earned it. You climbed that mountain. It's very difficult. There's so many things that tell you you can't just enjoy this, like you can't just be completely happy right now. You need a girlfriend first. You can't just be completely happy right now. You gotta get married. You don't have 6 figures yet. You can't just be happy, right? You can't, you gotta prove yourself first before you can be happy. Who taught you that? Society, your mom, your father. But who teaches us that you are beautiful and perfect just the way you are right now, without needing to change a thing? God, love, joy. You don't have to believe in God. Believe in love. Some people, when I say God, I have to mention this every time because the world is becoming a more uniting God thing versus my God and your God. This is why I have to continuously just say it every time I say the word God. so that we know we're talking about this divine presence called love that's in everything, in every religion. And I'm being really clear about it and proud about it because you know why? I feel connected. I feel no shame about spirituality. And I feel no shame about speaking the truth that may help brothers and sisters transcend spiritual material. Twitch, Little Willow on Twitch, do you believe in a God? If so, why? That's a great question. I used to not believe in a God, but deep down, I believe that there's something greater beyond me. Like that everything is connected. You don't have to call it God. You can call it love. Right? You don't have to say it God. You can call this the presence of love, the intelligence of love, the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, the prana, the chi. In the beginning, I didn't believe it. You know why? Because I had no idea what is faith. Because I was so in my head that I had no faith. Because faith is believing without needing to see it. Maybe you're depressed and miserable. When you have faith, you believe that love is possible. You don't know how you're going to get there, but you have faith that love is possible. And somehow it leads you, and somehow you experience love, but before you find love, you started believing that it's possible. The reason I believe in that kind of love, I've been to a place where I identified as agnostic, spiritual, and pretty close-minded. Because guess what? I thought that being agnostic was open-minded because, that's where I was. If there's a God, tell me proof. Show me the proof, right? But here's the thing. People who ask for proof if there's God, they ask that question with a closed mind. Thank you, Melissa. Welcoming Peggy, Lily. Right? Many people, okay, if there's a God, show me. But they're asking that, they don't want the answer. But I begin to ask, okay, if there's a God, give me signs, God. I'm like, okay, universe, I want to believe, but I just kind of don't. But I'm still open that if you is real, show me the signs. And the signs kept going back to back to back to back. I mean, the signs were so many that if I did not believe, like as I asked the universe to show me a sign that if you're real, whatever you are, it doesn't matter. If God is a boy or girl, Jesus, Buddha, doesn't matter. That presence, I'm like, okay, whatever the heck that thing is, I don't even know. If you is real, show me the signs. And every time I communicated with this unknown presence of love, it would respond in ways that validated, right? Because there's a way the universe communicates with you. It's not by it's by you paying attention enough to recognize there's some flow. There's a system, there's an energy flow working. But it required you to pay attention. That's why when people begin to have a spiritual awakening or become more spiritual, what do they notice a lot? Synchronicities. Oh my God, it's 11:11. Last night I saw an owl. Oh my God, a full moon. Because when you're at the beginning of building relationship with the universe, you begin to be wowed by synchronicities. Because you know why? You're starting to believe and you're starting to pay attention to God, to the universe, and how it works. But closed-minded people, are on their phones all day, not paying attention to life talking to them, life guiding them. And no wonder why their life is unfulfilled, because all they're thinking about is going to watch adult movies, getting a pizza from Costco, and then going home, watching more adult movies only to play video games later. And then they wonder why they're single, because they released their sacred fluid out and their mojo is low, and then they don't have any social skill. And then they say they have social anxiety because they're not even making an effort to get out of their damn house. But when you start to pay attention, just gotta drop it on them real quick. Just gotta drop it on them. But when you start to have faith, you don't have to know what the heck God is. I didn't want to use the word. I didn't want to have to use the word God, so I resisted the word God for so long. I would call it the infinite, the universe, the universal presence, the spirit, the holy, the vortex, right? The Buddha nature, nirvana, anything but the word God. Because I was scared of sending the wrong message. Because many people have been hurt by some God. Many people have been hurt by the Catholic Church, have been hurt by maybe their tradition, right? Maybe I definitely I've gotten into many arguments with people who are deeply Catholic or deeply, right? Many people were like really aggressively trying to convert me, and I just didn't understand that Jesus was the only way. I was like, how can just one dude be the only way? Come on. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from Buddhism. And there's no this is the only way. It's just like, you can't be that close-minded. But you know what? I learned to respect it now. Some people, Jesus works for you. Keep believing. But don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Okay? Because even though I didn't believe in God, since I was young, I believed that there's some universal thing connecting everyone. But I didn't know. I never explored it. And it really, even hearing the word God for the first time, it wasn't a Jesus thing. It was just it was like something beyond me that I can't see, but it's there and it's really powerful and it's more energetic. Okay. Welcoming Sister Jenny. Little Willow asks, how did you become so clever and in a sense wise? I just work for God. I just work to help people find their inner love. I'm really obsessed with inspiring people. Thank you. What's your name? Bad Wolf, Super Greedy, and Civic EP24 Life. EP2. Whoa, okay. Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words. I learned to understand how different religions work. You know why? Because I care about how God expresses itself in Islam. God sometimes is a girl, it's feminine. Sometimes God is masculine. Sometimes God is Jesus, and sometimes God is a Buddha. Sometimes God is a cat, and sometimes God is nothing. Because if this thing is infinite, why would it just be so limited to one thing? And as I continue to search spiritually, I began to find teachers like Michael Beckwith, like Thich Nhat Hanh and explore that realm of Wayne Dyer and explore plant medicines and explore different communities, the Hare Krishna community, drum circles. Thank you for your sub. I appreciate that, Super Greedy. But the one thing I knew, I wanted to believe in something that unites humanity and not separate. Because I saw on on the news that people, religious people, my God and your God, and I'm like, ew, my God and your God, right? One day I was walking in Goodwill. A black guy came up to me because I was wearing a robe, a straight up Buddhist Mahayana robe. He goes, whatever you believe, it's wrong. I'm like, what? I'm just at Goodwill shopping, and this dude comes up to me, like, whatever you believe, like, what are you? Muslim? I'm like, I just believe in love. I'm like, right? Like, Jesus is the only way. And I'm like, I understand where you're coming from. And this is a matter of ignorance. Like, when you don't know better, you're going to approach people like this. So I started dropping wisdom on him so much, and he realized he wasn't going to offend me. He just walked away slowly. Because I started dropping wisdom. But I didn't get offended because I understood when you don't know better and you see another, religion or some people, sometimes you judge without knowing. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you have to understand it's not the person that's wrong, it's their ignorance, right? This is from the Diamond Sutra. Or, right? It's their defiled thoughts. It's not the person, it's their ignorance. They just don't know. And so that's why it's hard for me to really be angry at people, because it's not their fault. They just don't know. Sometimes they're just raised in a rough neighborhood. But we should still have boundaries with people, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's read some comments here. Welcome in, Nina. Sukdev, thank you for all the blessings. Thank you for the donations today. She says, love your little stories and anecdotes. Right. You spontaneously invented story. I mean, that's my style, I guess. It's not even mine. It just kind of happens, comes out of the blue. Peggy says, I suffer from that. Christian thinks that people who are not Christians are gonna go to hell. Okay, like that's, but I understand that's what they've been taught. And they've never really explored what other people are learning. Blindly following God. I get it. And so we have to be patient with people, because we can either be irritated by ignorant people. Like in the Thai, when growing up, one of the ancient wisdom from, Thai culture, which is where I'm from, it's like you cannot be angry at mentally ill. Let's just say the word retarded people. That's the real definition. Like, there's no point being angry at mentally ill people, because they're mentally ill, right? They don't know better. When somebody doesn't have wisdom, they're gonna act on their ego, and that's okay. But when you have compassion and love in your heart, you're enjoying your life more without needing to be insecure about every little thing. But you should still care. You should still care about details, but not be too obsessive. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see here what I should. S says, let's both stereotype. I know many people that are Christians and they don't believe that if you aren't Christians, you will go to. Yeah, there's many stereotypes are there for a reason, because it's like, right? Yeah, again, I know that sometimes I'm just translating directly. It's all I care about is the message. If your feelings are hurt, it's gonna be hard to be in here, because sometimes your feeling gets in the way of your development, of your growth. And nowadays, people's feelings get too hurt, then this stream might not be for you. I'm just letting you know, okay? If you're gonna get your feelings too hurt, go to where it's comfortable. Don't hang out in here, right? Let's see here. Little Willow says, personally, I don't believe in a God, but I also believe that there's nothing 100%, so you never know. Well, through Buddhism, the Buddha doesn't talk about God, but Buddha doesn't say there's no God either. Because to understand the infinite, how can you use your puny mind, your limited mind, to understand something infinite? Well, in Buddhism, you let go. But when your feelings get hurt, your mind's more active. When you have not healed your past, your mind's more active, right? And so I didn't believe in God at first, but the beautiful part is that you don't need to believe, you just need to be open to believing. So as I began to meditate deeper, I began to feel one with the universe, one with my life. Because many people talk about God, they talk about the Buddha, but they don't feel the Buddha nature. They don't feel the Jesus nature. Because we're busy being in our head about whatever it may be. Right? Nowadays, our feelings are too hurt that we don't learn nothing. Right? We're busy trying to be too nice to each other that we're still at the same place. We're not developing, we don't feel, and that's why I'm this way. Right? Let's see. Melissa says, yes, I agree. It's appropriate, but sometimes people don't know better, so let it go. This is a place of love, not a place where people are stalking there. Here's the thing. If you're not pissing some people off, you're not really being your true self. It's not that, because what you believe, some people will agree with. But if I'm like completely trying to make other people happy, how can I be happy if I'm so worried? And again, being politically correct with my words and all that, it's tiring to be. So instead, if they don't like you, they won't, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't like people, you can just go somewhere else. That's what I love about. Yeah, and that's why I call it, mentally ill or retarded. But again, it's just the times have changed, right? But as you can see, when we start talking about this is politics. The way things are defined. This is the humanness that makes us all in our heads right now. Why? We're attached to these words and we disconnect from God. Because when you actually face the darkness of the world, it's gonna not care about the word retarded. When you actually start to deal with the devil and deal with the darkness of the world and your own trauma and darkness, this is just little words. Action, it speaks louder than the words. But many people love talking, right? But this is not my first rodeo. Because you know what? Whenever I'm training with my master, he pissed me off many times for a couple years, okay? Let's just say it. The master pushed every button I had. And I'm like, he pushed me to the edge where I thought, man, I'm not coming to the temple no more. It pissed me off. But then I realized, why am I getting pissed off over firm words? Because I'm attached to these words, and I'm, right? Because if you can't deal with some words, how are you going to deal with the devil? How are you going to deal with the darkness in your mind? How are you going to progress if you can't even deal with little words? You're getting butthurt already. Right? Yeah. Now, before, I didn't know how it works, but nowadays, especially spiritual people, we're so politically correct and we're so into words, there's no actions. Right? Now, if you have a really strong view, I tell you, start a live stream and spread the Dharma, spread the word. It's not easy to lead. Let's see here. Sukdev says, Tanet was like, don't push me because I'm close to the edge. The thing is, the edge doesn't exist. You make up a reason to be irritated. Your mind is irritated. When right? The Buddha nature, the God nature, the Christ consciousness is complete and whole. But we're so comfortable in our humanness with feelings and politics, words, and we don't progress to the next level because why? Don't hurt my feelings. And that's why I'm telling y'all, this stream isn't for everybody. Right? If you don't like what I'm saying, this stream might not be for you. That's why it's called masculine Dharma, right? That's why I'm calling it masculine Dharma, because it ain't for everybody. You can go, there's many teachers live streaming now, right? If you want to go to where it's safe and a safe space all the time, go to the safe space. Now, if you want to grow, it requires being bold. It requires being a little gutsy. It requires taking the leap of faith. Right? Because you know why? I got tired of seeing people like that all the time. Love and light, 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 love and light. But it's all surface level love and light. It's all surface level. I'm looking for people who are deep practitioners who aren't just love and light and love and light and love and light and love and light and love and light. And then it's just, it felt so fake. And I told God, show me something greater. Okay, and then boom. Okay. I'm ready for a real teacher. Okay. I guess you can't see this fine. It's why I'm like this. Before I would be like, okay, don't piss people off, be politically correct, go with the flow, follow the narrative, don't speak the truth too much, take it safe, you know, piss people off. But now I don't give a crap. I'm here to work for the Lord, the Spirit. I'm not here to make it comfortable all the time. Now here's the thing. We start with a 1 hour meditation. Right? We start with a 1 hour meditation. But when it comes time to do Dharma talk, we're not here to just recite the Four Noble Truths and be like, in this reality, there's suffering. There's cause and effect. Everything is impermanent. There's a way to end suffering. But remember, people, why do you think I remain sitting in the same posture? When you stay still and you let God and the universe work through you, even though there may be some discomfort, your commitment to your discipline, it clears the energy. And you know why? What's tonight? Is it the full moon? You know, yes. Sometimes there's emotes from Twitch that show up on the screen. So if you see anything floating on the screen, it's from Twitch, okay? It's from the other platform. Every day I tell y'all, so I'm gonna piss some people off. And today might be your day. Maybe in the past, it wasn't that time. I always give you a disclaimer that sometimes it's gonna be uncomfortable. Because we're here to go in. I'm going in. I'm going in. Kata says, Dharma talk is getting to that deep crap. If the words hurt, then they will have impact to help you change things that aren't helping you succeed in your life. And I want to say that I'm like this because I've been trained this way to be effective. Because you can go to most spiritual authors, they're going to do what's more comfortable. There's a ton of authors on Insight Timer. It's going to be comfortable. They're going to speak in a soothing tone all the time and be the same. Sound very soothing and safe space sounding all the time. I'm here to do both. I'm not here to be, I'm not here to necessarily piss people off all the time, but when it's time, because here's the thing, I don't decide. God and the universe tells me, oh, hey, today, drop some effing hammers. And I'm like, okay, looks like it's happening. Because here's the thing, if I begin to piss people off, And I start to, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You won't learn anything. But if your feelings get hurt, and I'm not unapologetic, it's more about you than me. So the responsibility of me standing my ground in what I believe and what I say it with belief so strongly, but sometimes people who don't do the work, oftentimes, they're gonna point the finger, right? The people who are unhappy in life, they're always blaming their ex-husband, their ex-boyfriend, their ex-wife. They're always blaming the system, right? They're always pointing the finger out there, but they never point at themselves. Because I used to be that way. We don't want to take responsibility. We don't like the growing pains. And so we just continue to be comfortable. We go to where it's safe zone only. We're going to safe zone only. We talk to safe zone only. And if we're always staying safe, we stay in a little box. But when we're willing to climb our mountain, some people just climb a tiny little hill and think they've done a lot of work. But the people who climb the big mountain, they don't need to tell people. You can read and see their energy like, oh. How are we feeling today? Happy full moon. It's today, right? Or is it new moon? Q says good, neutral, calm after your music and talk. Check your eyeballs. Right now. Are your eyeballs relaxed? Check your body. Do you feel any energy in your chakra, in your system? When your ego gets hurt, you can feel it in your chest or your stomach. But if you stay still and out of your head, the energy disperses. But if you don't get out of your head, the energy builds and you create an energetic blockage because you're holding on to the past. And you're holding on to the past, that's negative. Let's see here. Melissa says, I feel that you need to have respect for yourself before you can expect it from others. I feel good that I just experience and express that and not just accept it less. Experience. Everything starts with you and yourself. I learned early on, how can you love the world if you don't even deeply love yourself? Some people, they love Pachamama Gaia so much, but they abandon themselves. They're all about Mother Earth and planet and saving the planet, but they treat themselves bad. They hang around with terrible people. But some people hide behind their ideology, but they're not truly fulfilled and happy. Happy full moon. If you accept less, then you deserve less. You get what your intentions are, right? If you doubt yourself, you're literally limiting yourself. But doubting yourself is a choice. The person that says I can and the person that says I can't are both right. Q says, for me, I am letting go, making space inside me, then open space to outside world, still learning. When you make that space within your heart, your aura changes. You know why? Because your chakra opens. And your chakra opens not just by you sitting there and I'm going to meditate on the heart chakra opening. You have to face why your heart chakra is not flowing and it's not opening. Maybe your mama yelled at you. You're still hurt. Maybe you're still angry at your father for cursing at you for the first time. Maybe you're still angry at your family that they did not give you Christmas gifts when you were 10 years old. Maybe you're still mad at your ex-husband for cheating on you. All of that makes the heart chakra, throat chakra, and it's lower chakra. And oftentimes people who don't open their heart chakra are addicted to sex and weed. Not just weed, but like substance. Why? Because they're still a victim. How do you unvictim yourself? You take responsibility for happiness. I am responsible for my joy. Anything that gets in my way of happiness, let it go, let it go. Musical Tanette is here today. Oh, I missed some comments here. Mr. Weird says, yeah, today is full moon. Okay, full moon. If you lack respect for yourself, you will likely be disrespected. Amen to that. Is there a chakra scan I can do to find out which blockage to work on? You have to meditate. You have to meditate with good posture, because whenever your energy starts to flow, you will start to have visions. Because let's say there's a blockage, you're heartbroken because your girl cheated on you. When you're meditating, that's going to constantly come up and annoy you. Face what annoys you and forgive. Forgiveness, people. Forgiving yourself, forgiving your abuser, forgiving. Forgiving, compassion. Let it go, let it go, let it go, and you will flow. That's what I did personally. I just sat in meditation. Because when your energy is clear, nothing comes up. When your energy is clear, because here's the thing, some of y'all BS yourself that you're clear, but deep down, you can feel you still quietly, gently hold on to negativity for your mother. Everything matters, people. Now it doesn't have to be 100%. 70% is a good start, but we're talking about 90% forgiveness. You have to iron out most of the creases. That's like, no, I can love you. It's okay. You're just being mean because people abuse you. You get your feelings hurt too much because growing up, your father was verbally abusive. So you have trauma with people using mean words, right? That's, the reason why I act annoying and obnoxious from time to time is to filter out all the closed-minded people out. Because when we have open-minded people in the community, we all open our chakras together. That is the secret that I'm not telling you. When everybody is here with an open heart and mind, we are all collectively opening chakras together and sharing what's on our heart and getting engaged in heart opening and chakra opening conversations. And so when we have the Sangha, we're all connected. And as the leader, right, my goal is to merge and unite. And that's why I'm being sassy, I'm being annoying, I'm singing, I'm doing all these weird things as a way to filter out all the people who don't really want to be here. That's why I say mean things sometimes. That's why I'm sassy sometimes. That's why I act feminine sometimes and I act really masculine sometimes. Because closed-minded people, they expect you to be a certain way. They expect you to say a certain thing. But I'm here working for God, baby. Okay. Here. Christina says, breaking old conditioning from generations of dysfunctional chaos. What I love is that I'm not the only live streamer. You know what I'm saying? You can go somewhere else. Farna says, I think you said something about, let's see what Farna. Tanette, I got to set myself free from my past and I have started that. I feel it. Shayla says, Tanette, everything you have said is truth and has been amazingly helpful. I'm doing my best, if I'm not making an impact, why the hell am I even live streaming? Why am I on here? I'm not here to be cute with you. Let's just breathe in. Now, if I didn't care enough, I would just continue playing the flutes. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if I didn't care enough about, I see that you guys and girls are in. You believe in what I'm doing. So it makes me you know what? They want something deeper than just me playing the flutes for 2 hours. And so God goes, do more. Hello. They already tell you they trust you. Just because if you don't trust me, we would not get to this point. And not everybody trusts me yet. And you don't, but the people that do, I see y'all. And the people that act like you trust me, I see y'all. Because you know why? When you work for God, God shows you who's here with conditional love. Don't BS, okay? But I just play dumb because you know why? It's a lot of energy to address, everything. Fernand says, I'm mad at my ex, lol. Yes, and my Darth Vader of a brother. Dang, you name your brother Darth Vader. Okay, shout out to Fernand. Darth Vader. Let's see. Melissa says, thank you, Liz. People think that you should just accept what they dish out, but I'm now thinking, is that what I really want and deserve? No. And when you feel good inside, you know you made the right choice. Mr. Weir says, sometimes we get in our heads and we gotta clear it out. Okay, thank you, brother. Sugdeh says, yes, Tanet. Oh, yes. Thank you. Let it go. In full Tanet regalia. Had to cut off some family members who are still alive. I will not tolerate abuse. I'm too old for that. SHIT. I've earned surviving these years against so many odds. Love your damn self. Yes, sometimes we're not ready to face some toxic people, but when you begin to self-master, your wisdom protects you. Your heart, your aura, it protects you. Okay. That's why I just continue going. Yeah, some people get pissed off, but I'm coming from a pure place. And if y'all get your egos hurt, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to, I'm here to just do my part. Melissa says, I'm from NYC. Love. I'm NYC, love. Upstate. It's beautiful there, serene. I'm away, though, where it's peaceful. Thank you, Amanda. When I'm speaking on Insight Timer, this is not where I began. I have been doing these talks for 4 to 5 years before on Twitch. Okay, so I've been like this, and the master just made me a stronger speaker and helped me really to keep my energy grounded so I can continue to develop and make sure all the energy is not chaotic. As you can see, the energy in the stream right now is becoming more harmonized. Because you have to see, what does a full moon do? Right? It messes with your, it pulls and pushes the waters, and there's water in your body. Right? There's water, and so we're going to be more emotional, more moody, because there's lymph fluids, there's different hormones in our body. And if you're not disciplined, you're going to get your butt kicked by grandmother moon, okay? Right? You're going to get your butt kicked by the moon if you're not with God. Can I say it's I guess since you asked, I guess the Mystic Village. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's Twitch is where young people reside, which mainly are men who play video games. But recently, I have been trying to grow on TikTok, and I think I have found a way. TikTok, they like this conversation. They like this stuff. And I'm like, oh, because on Twitch, some people like it, but when I post on TikTok, I'm starting to grow. And I'm like, because my goal is to live stream some flutes and conversation. Like, I want them to get this too. Right? Wes says, anything else you can say about the full moon effects? I've heard the crime rate going. When there's a full moon, yes, there's crime that goes up. And of course, whenever there's a full moon, animals are out later in the night because they have light from the moon. So you see a ton of roadkill. there's more people out at night too, okay? And so whenever there's a full moon, I stay home. I don't go out. As a matter of fact, I don't like going out at night, because if I'm going out at night, I'm not streaming. I'm not doing my part. I'm not serving. Right? At the end of the day, if you're present in the moment, the moon won't affect you as much. Because even if your hormones and your emotions are up and down, if you're present, you can watch your emotions go up and down. But if you're in your head, you're gonna get offended. You're gonna throw a fit. You're gonna need to have a glass of, Merlot after this. The full moon, there's a lot of hype around it. I think the new moon, okay, is more, I see the effects of the new moon more stronger, because the new moon is a time where you put in a request with God, right? It's about setting intention. And God's like, okay, what's your intention? When you have no intention and you're not clear about your life, you're not putting in any request to God. And so God is going to shake you and give you some challenges so you can figure out what is your purpose. Thank you, Sukdev. Because when you're too damn comfortable, you're just waiting to retire, sit and chill, and then hang out with your plants and forget about how can you make a difference on the planet. You're just, right? And some people, as they get older, just play a video game, watch the NFL. When it's 4th of July, you have a barbecue, and then you at night, you're just going to do the bit, There's no purpose. There's no like a reason that makes your life have like energy. It doesn't energize you. Your life doesn't excite you. And that sucks. Okay? And so when your life doesn't excite you, you're going to argue with people behind the keyboard. You're going to be into politics, but you're not going to take no action to make, the world a better place. You're just going to say, wah, rah, 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 rah. Politics, politics, politics. Right? Politics, politics, politics. But you're not doing anything to help either. You just talk a lot. Right? It's like complaining to your children, but you're not actually guiding them and showing them the way. You're not mentoring your child. Right? Yes, I say a lot of things, but I'm also showing you the solution. I'm telling you the practical application. Right? I'm explaining to you why I'm pissing you off. I'm explaining to you things. I'm not just saying stuff, because this ain't no TikTok stream. Bad Wolf says, I just want to say before I entered the stream, I was stressing about my office job, how things are going wrong and how people treat me, and now I feel relaxed and weightless with cosmic insight on life. Thank you for putting positivity out. Before I had an awakening, I was very miserable. I wished I'm just becoming what I needed to be. I wish there was somebody who was putting themselves out, who was willing to make the sacrifice to help people without needing to like try to make money off of people all the time. Like the knowledge that I'm sharing with y'all, this is free life coaching. People pay for this stuff, But that's the sad part. We should be helping each other from our heart, but instead we're hiding wisdom and knowledge behind a paywall that can help each other's life increase. And that's what makes me like really go all in, because we need more of this. We need more leaders who are just gonna go out and say some things and shake people up and help them fly. Because some baby bird, they need to be pushed out of the nest. Right? Some baby birds, they're gonna fly. But some baby bird, they're just gonna, no, I'm gonna play my Xbox. I'm just gonna continue being VR chat. I'm gonna just live in virtual reality and have friends hang out online. Like my social life is like digital. I'm gonna play Rust and just Minecraft, and I'm not gonna like think about more than that. Just Minecraft. Ding, 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 ding. And that's how it is nowadays, brothers and sisters. It's not bad to play Minecraft. It's more about there's more to life than the digital world. So get out of your damn house sometimes, you know. Christina says, first full moon of 2024. January full moon is commonly called the wolf moon because wolves are active this time of the year. This time of year and can be heard howling on cold nights, from Google. Ooh, thank you, Christina, for your insight. Wes says, I wonder if there's things to do on full moon to help, like drink more. If you are a committed practitioner on day-to-day basis, you don't have to look out for the full moon because you're always paying attention. This is what I'm trying to show y'all. If you're constantly present, people, you're constantly paying attention. I don't need to know when the full moon is. Y'all will tell me. Right? I'll pay attention. Oh, Sister Emily's energy is weird today. Oh, it's the third week of the month. She might be on her period. My wife, sometimes acting weird. Oh, when is it? Is it the third week of the month too? Oh, she's on her period. Now, if I don't pay attention to that, I'm just going to get pissed off too, or whatever, right? I'm going to make a reason to like be irritated. But instead, like, what's the reason that she's annoyed? What's the reason people are in their heads? Let it go, let it go. Right? I mean, it's all love. What caused your awakening? Many things. I mean, what caused my awakening was heartbroken. I was really heartbroken by a online relationship. Got abandoned, right? She found somebody else, and then I just found drugs, right? It's like heartbroken that led to depression, but also overworking with no purpose in life. So I was working 6 to 7 days a week. All I did was work. I was just living in a cycle of misery that led me to finding drugs. And as I found these drugs, because before doing drugs, I just mainly drink. I just mainly like, okay, let's have a beer, have a shot. I buy people drinks. But then when I started doing drugs, I was like, ooh, this feels great. Well, I want more of what feels great. And that is when hell began. I quit my job to go do drugs for 2 months until I ran out of money. And that's where I experienced the thinnest veil in my life, where like I'm so close to the other side. Like the veil was crossing. It was haunting. And, just very sad part. Well, after not dying from couple drug overdoses in a trap house, when you're in a trap house, you do drugs for 2 days. Imagine I did ecstasy every other day for 2 months at a drug house. I was friends with the dealer. I would test the pills. Right? I'm the guinea pig, and also I'm the consumer. I'm the customer. And so for 2 months, I just stayed in that drug house, and I just did tons of drugs, which mainly was ecstasy, because at that time, that was the thing. Right? There's a phase where the EDM, the beginning of the EDM phase, the stereo love. That was my hell, okay? And after not dying from drugs, I began to have I went home and I just was miserable and shame. And I did not do much for 8 years other than just play video games. And my parents did not know what to do with me either. Just kind of, my father really wanted, like, he always constantly having to talk with me. And I just eventually realized I'm just lost in my life. I told him, look, I'm just lost in my life. And I just went to my room and cried because at that time I was just so lost. I didn't know what to do. You're just so sad, and your parents just want you to figure your life out, but you are such a big ball of mess, and just you feel hopeless. And I was in such a dark place, and I stopped talking to all my friends. I didn't want them knowing that I did drugs, and because I felt so much shame that I was a drug addict. And then my family suggested I get a job. And then I began to work at the Cheesecake Factory for 2 years. After 2 years of hating working there, I was about to get fired because I was so in my head all the time that people would order like fettuccine alfredo with chicken, and I would not put chicken. I would just forget people's full-on orders because my mind was all over the place. Right? And almost getting fired, I decided, you know what? I'm going to try at life now, because I can either give up and be a loser, or I can try to make this life work. And my life started breathing. I got Employee of the Month twice. They wanted to make me a manager, a trainer, a bartender, and everything. But then God showed me a different path. Be a visionary. And here, that's a short story. Right? That's just the beginning. After that, then I explored a ton of psychedelic drugs and went to Burning Man and Flipside and go to hippie and smoke a ton of weed and all these things. And that was just the switch. But the maturity, right? The immaturity happened the first maybe 3-4 years, and I start to realize, man, we're just hanging out. And I did not believe in enlightenment. I didn't think it was possible until I met my master, who encouraged me to go all the way. And I'm like, what does that even mean? But I'm so grateful because I have an incredible life now. I'm proud of my life. It's not perfect, but it's so delicious. It's so satisfying that I get to just be me without being apologetic, without shame. I get to just be me with all my imperfections and my sassiness, my, rough words and straight shooter self and pissing people off. That's me. Now, because the thing is, I don't know how to stop being that. Right? And whenever I try to be somebody else, it's so tiring to be not you. it's so tiring for me to play Morpheus, right? But I did it because I was like, okay, God, I'm willing to play a character to help people. But then I realized I'm playing a character that helps people, but I'm not really doing it. And God said, okay, stop acting, just be you. And here's my current version. Somebody says, weed is so good, I don't know how to stop. I mean, do what makes you happy, people. I'm not telling you to quit. I'm just telling you there's many other paths, you know. Imagine I've had dreadlocks twice. I've been bald many times. Because in Thai culture, when your grandma dies, you become a monk. When your other grandma dies, you become a monk. You become a monk to show your parents respect. So I become a monk literally like 4 times, but to be a monk purely was 1 time for my parents, because I found the other path called Mahayana, which doesn't need you to become a monk, but needs you to just help people. You don't need to be a pastor. Just serve God. Right where you're at. You don't need all these tools. If you just start where you're called to serve, and if it's meant for you, God will show you more. I mean, look at how many flutes I got, okay? Look at, right? But my first flute is this one. I don't even count anymore how many flutes I got, okay? Because the flutes are there for you. Because when I'm playing something and I see the energy, meow, right? When I sing, I play something, I see how it affects people's energy. And so if I read the energy that people are sad, I'm gonna play something more uplifting. If people are in their head and it's loud, I'll do a yes, my mom. We have a cat sanctuary outside my door. Bad Wolf says, I love the flutes. Can you suggest where to get one? Anywhere. Listen to some, like when I'm playing, you just need to get the most basic thing, okay? When I first started, my first bowl was something like this. It got stolen. But now my favorite bowl, Yeah, Twitch has a feature called emote wall. So whenever you post, for example, there's an emote of my face with a smiley heart, okay? Here, I'm gonna spam it so you can see it all over the screen. That's Twitch. That's the culture of Twitch, okay? There's other ones, like whenever I drop hammers on people, we have a hammer emote. Okay? So, but on Twitch, it's actually animated. The flaming hammer actually spinning. And whenever people like something they hear, they can post the other emote like this. See, oh, that sounds beautiful. Ooh, cool. Right. And if they're feeling super healing, powerful energy, hiya, like, ooh, that's Twitch culture. And thank you, Ryan Reed, for the recent follow. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm here to connect with you. It's just the content that I'm doing. I need to use multiple platforms to grow, and I'm close right now. I'm just figuring it out, and I'm 3D printing flutes which is not easy at all. If you're inspired by the flutes, you have to see, why do you like the flute? And when you have the tools, you should use the tools. Thank you. Everybody donates it, and that's my adorable paws on YouTube. Hundreds of stray cats. Make them. It's been cold, and we literally have a greenhouse for cats. I think everything in this neighborhood comes to eat at my house. Because I see possums, raccoons. You know, we're trying to not overfeed because we're attracting too many. And the sad part is there's so many cats that are just eating squirrels in the area. So that's the sad part. Now we started neutering and spaying the cats. So they're not growing anymore. Thank God. Okay. Because there were too many So we have about 5 generations of cats. And then we realize, okay, if we don't contain this, the city will come. I'm in Houston, Texas. And then, it's going to cause trouble. But now we've contained the baby making, and everyone's happy. Everything is happy. And we buy the biggest bag of cat food, that we can. So when I go out, I'm getting hoarded by cats. And they're all cute. Raccoons. Well, here's the thing. When cats are fed, they don't fight too much. Right. So when the cats are fed, raccoons, they're just coming for the leftover. The raccoon, but the possum, I call them the vacuum cleaner. Holy crap. These things, they eat like a vacuum. They don't chew. The raccoons, when they come by, they got these little fingers. But the possums, right? They come by like a vacuum. right? They're like really slow, but then they see you, they do this, and they decide, are you a threat or not a threat? And then they start to go back, and you can see the trail, like, because they just walk the same trail. But when it's rainy, they're always coming to look for food, so I just make sure, I just do my best to make sure the cats are if you don't feed the cats enough, they're gonna start hunting. And it's fine that they hunt, because some we need them to feed themselves too, so which they do. They'll eat lizards, they'll eat freaking bugs. Can you use one of the flutes, please? Somebody's asking. Okay. You have to see why do you want the flutes, Yeah. You have to see which flute. Now, my go-to flute is this one. It's simple and so powerful and, straightforward and super healing. Yes, I'm in Houston. I'm in the Spring Branch area. This is a Native American style flute. We call it Native American style because Native Americans don't use bass flutes. This is just people make flutes in different scales. Now, this is a Native American flute because they mainly just make this key in A, F, or G, and it sounds like this. Very easy to play, very straightforward, and it only has 5 holes. Okay. Thank you, Christopher. The reason I love the flute so much is because it's breath work, people. Right? You see me doing all this stuff, right? So this is my first flute, which is a recorder, a Thai recorder called a klui. It has 7 holes, which is a more classical, this is a B, a high, I guess you can say it's a high B. And it's more like one of those ocarina kind of vibe. So everything has a use. This is very playful, very light, very uplifting, very gentle. You just have to learn. You have to learn when to play what. But I'm playing as a sound healer. Right, so whenever I'm operating, I'm always looking at what does God need me to play? What does the universe need me to do? And trusting might be the hardest part because there's so many instruments, right? But that's what makes me happy because my mind is challenged by all these choices, and I don't choose with my head. I choose with my heart. And through stillness, God tells you what to do. above. We are the angels of planet Earth. Be the change, meditate, spreading love. This is the kingdom of planet Earth. This is our kingdom, our mother Earth. Na 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 na. We are the guardians of planet Earth. It's just kind of, it just comes out sometimes. Yes, thank you, Christopher. But he live streamed too. Is he an Insight Timer teacher? I am the CEO. Oh, most of my time is spent about how to create a platform. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Shout out to brother. Never thought I would meet the CEO. Dang, now I gotta drop my Insight Timer story, you know. And I gotta tell the CEO how it is. Yeah, thank you for your blessings. Thank you for your idea, because when I see Insight Timer, I see this entity. No, it's fine. We're having a more casual time anyways. I see this Insight Timer as a bodhisattva. Like collectively, it's like the arms of God. All the teachers on here. But it's because the purity of Insight Timer allows this to happen. Not on Calm. Not on Headspace. I'm not on Headspace. Because there's some purity and intention other than the donations to Apple. Okay, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Shh. Let's not go there. We love Apple. I love eating apples. Okay. I remember that before finding spiritual community, I hung out a lot using Insight the Timer as a timer. And I remember I spent like what? It was $2. I think it was $3 to get new sounds. Like I would get, more bowl sounds, because I was like, man, I like this app with the, I religiously use Insight Timer, which helped me commit to, which really assisted in the awakening. So thank you for your leadership, because you're doing your part. I respect people who take action, right? When I see, it's rare to find spiritual practitioners really execute and make a difference on the planet. And that's why it's such a, I'm grateful that we have a live stream feature, and there's more. It's like humanity needs this, and we gotta make it sexy, right? It's why the stream is like this, right? It's why when I'm on here, we're not using a phone. We're using a full-on Nikon full-frame camera, right? So thank you for your leadership, and I'm humbled that you're in here checking out the live stream. So I'm like, oh, he's the CEO. I guess God's like, okay, hey, tell him something. And I'm like, yeah, no, thank you for your part, and shout out to your commitment, because, this is this is my people, right? Spiritual leaders. And we should respect each other. We should respect the people who do good work. That's why we still talk about Gandhi, Buddha, Jesus, and, Thich Nhat Hanh. And the world can be rocky, and that when people awaken, they may find Insight Timer app. I think that's a good news, right? When people have an awakening, they're gonna like look around and like Insight Timer app. We'll try that. But connecting, I never thought I would. I was reluctant to live stream on here for a while. But I'm like, you know what? The universe told me, give it a try. And here we are. And I'm just grateful. I mean, it's kind of crazy how many people have followed. 1,185 followers now. So things are working out for me here. And guess what? I'm bringing more teachers onto the platform. Because you know what? It's a great so I'm bringing Sister Emily Richardson. She's on. I have an amazing friend named Harry Be Happy, who is a gong master, who is an American white dude who became a Buddhist monk for many years, and then just kind of, and now he still practices. He does gong bath and, Buddhist style of healing. And so my goal is to bring dope people on here who's going to offer value and make this community, which is humanity, inspired to lead, So thank you for... So Insight Timer was made in Australia. wait, where is he from? Right. Where he say he's from? France, excuse me. France. The land, Plum Village. That makes sense, right? Thich Nhat Hanh landed in France. And now all over our team is in 12 countries. Well, thank you for doing your part, man. It's when we think about the internet, it's not really the healthiest place. But I can say that when I'm on Insight Timer, I feel right at home. I feel hopeful about humanity because there's a place where we can be online where there's authentic people uniting. It's a rare phenomenon to have this many authentic people uniting. I get it. Sometimes I piss some people off because leadership, sometimes you're going to piss some people off. You can't make everybody happy. But if you can make most people happy, thank you to Insight Timer and the 12 countries, to Brother Christopher and the whole team, and thank you to all the teachers that are here, and all the teachers on the platform who are live streaming, who are creating content. And whether it's on this platform or any thank you for creating content and things that make the world a better place. Because right now, the internet, we need light on the dang internet, We need positive energy, and we need people to just serve and not think about money so much. And that's why I appreciate Insight Timer so much, because it's not money driven, but it needs money to continue. And I'm glad Insight Timer have found balance, looks like, because I too have found balance with money, because we want to help humanity, but we cannot be broke. You know what I'm saying? And so to marinate in the positive energy, I think we're just going to do some music. Oh. Some donation. Thank you for the blessings from Mystic Ba. Appreciate that. Hold on, let me right click. Well, I mean, I guess we got blessed by the master. We got blessed by the CEO. Dang. This is the Elon of Insight Timer. Holy crap. Okay, we're gonna switch the energy. One more song and that's it. Okay. This hat is hot. Golly. I'm hot. This is the newest flute in the set, called the Arabian flute, the Jesus flute. I hope you like the ambience. This is a new setup that I recently just installed last night. I slept at 2 a.m. last night. Because you know why? I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to give it my all because I believe in what I do. And I'm glad that y'all believe in me too. Or else I wouldn't be on more, you know? I would be like, yeah, enjoy. By the way, it's not a green screen, okay? Okay, thank you, Brother Christopher. Thank you for coming by with your presence and everything. Appreciate it. Thank you for your work. Still getting used to it, but it's the angle. Sister Bonnie from Facebook says, I love the flutes. Mom is listening with me again. She is drinking her ginger and rosemary tea while I clean the kitchen. No TV. For me, I gave up night TV and have to deal with it with elderlies watching while eating. Well, this is good for elderlies too. Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, who Christopher? And then I look, it says CEO of Insight Timer. I'm like, why would he be in here? But thank you to all that made it possible. Because, you know, it takes a team of bodhisattvas, team of light workers to make this world magical. Because Jesus wasn't popular just solo. He has disciples. Buddha was not, right? It's not the solo. It's about the Sangha. This is the Insight Timer Sangha. And I'm glad that today today has been dynamic. Pissed some people off, played flutes, sang some, you know, let it go today. Because this is real to me, I think. And for the people who have stayed, I think this is real for you too. And thank you for understanding that sometimes I'm just going to be me. And I'm just going to be me most of the time. And glad that we can be blessed by your presence tonight. Glad that, you know. Q says, thank you. You really made an important footprint in this platform, even the CEO. I got tired. I realized, how come when we're people who are live streaming, they're not giving it their all? Now, I'm not talking crap, okay? I'm just seeing like, I'm doing this because I come from another platform that needs me to do this for them to listen to the Dharma. But when people on here are interested in the Dharma, this is extra. You know what I mean? This becomes extra. And if you're live streaming, do it with your pinky up. Make it a little bit spicier. See if you can get a real camera and learn how to do this. And if you need help, just ask me. I'm on here, you know. I'm here for. So if you're a teacher here who wants to upgrade your quality, I mean, here's a secret. I'm getting a new microphone. You know why? Every time you bless me with your donations and your watch, whatever, I'm thinking about, how can I make this more sexy? How can I get a backdrop? How can we get lanterns? How can we get better microphones? How can I deliver better? How can I get more different flutes that will take you on a different journey? How can I take you to the shamans and the Native Americans? How can I bring you to the desert with the Arabic energy? How can I bring you to Japan? How can I bring you to Tibet? How can I take you to the archangels? How can I bring you different journeys within? And so I'm honored to be here. I'm glad today was lively. Piss some people off, yeah. I mean, because thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Q says you really give out your heart totally by being true to yourself, not being. Thank you. So I think to end this, it's been a really energetic stream, and I think we need to Om. Let's just do 5 Oms together, and to make it feel complete. Okay. Breathing in. Breathe naturally. Breathing in. Breathing in. Two more. Breathing in. Final one, full energy, breathing in. And today we're grateful for your presence. We remember to be grateful for our ancestors, all walks of life, Christian, Catholic, Buddhist, Muslim, wherever we're from, all the sacred texts, all the beauty, all the hardships, all the positive and negative things, all of life that it takes for us to be here today on all the platforms. We're grateful that there's, for the presence of Brother Christopher, who made a wild appearance here in the live stream. So grateful that the CEO actually hangs out on the stream from time to time. It shows that they're paying attention. We're grateful for your love and positive comments, and even honest comments. And sometimes I know that it may be hard to speak the difficult truth, but we're here because of the wisdom of difficult truth. We're grateful for all the instruments and all the makers from all around the world. We're grateful for the power of the internet and social media, and that we can choose positive social media, knowing that we could be in crazy places online, and that's for sure. And we're glad for the Sangha of Insight Timer, the Sangha of positive, authentic people. We're grateful for the spiritual community of love. And all is one. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, everybody. What a night. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Q. Thank you, Laura. Thank you for the auto donations today again. It's been, I've been supportive. And again, I'm doing less Amazon because I start to see things working out for me on here, and I'm eventually going to I'm growing on TikTok, and because it requires multiple platforms for me to survive. And until that time, I'm just gonna do deliveries until that happens. So thank you for all your blessings. Thank you, Sharon, Darcy, Sukdev. Thank you, Dave, Andy. Who else is here? Stephanie. We got Sister Katajeli, Sister Bonnie. We got Al on YouTube. We got Eleonora. Ooh, Eleonora. We got brothers and sisters on many places. What else here? We got, Andy here, Wendy, Q, Lucy. Thank you for your presence. And if I miss your comments, I don't mean to. Deal with it. Good night. I'm going to do a rerun after I raid somebody. So I hope, thank you, Dubstep Cinnamon. Thank you for 1 month resub. Ooh. Thank you, Josu Host, for the recent follow. Ryan Reed. Thank you, all the positive vibe. It's been very good. That's cool. The CEO of Insight Timer came and watched and meditated. I mean, that's a big deal, you know what I mean? That's a big deal when the CEO comes and check you out. You know, they got a team in 12 different countries. Like, whoa. The CEO of Twitch ain't checking me out, you know what I mean? Or maybe they are. After I dropped the hammer on some people, it made room for the good energy, I guess. Gotta drop some hammers today, I guess. I told you, when God tells you to do something, you better do it, because it's making room for something. Boom. Let's see if we can raid somebody who's not doing weird stuff. Skeptical Pickle. Yeah, I mean, thank you, Killian. I still follow on Twitch, but I sure can create the thing is, the conversations on Insight Timer, it's very deep because everyone's like into it. On Twitch, it's kind of like more quiet, but the relationship on here is unique because it's like more space, and on Insight Timer, it can be It's kind of talkative, and again, it's your choice, right? It's up to you. So I think I'm gonna raid Ishikori. She's always been good, or yeah, Ishikori. She's always been doing good work. Ruby True on rerun. Ishikori, yeah. Gentle Fox ASMR. It's hard to grow on Twitch now unless you like show, you know. Before it was easier, now you gotta show skin. Alright, we're gonna rate Ishikori. Beautiful. She's also yeah. That's why I say, hey, the CEO of Twitch ain't checking me out. Checking out the wallet right now. Oh wait, that's Jeff Bezos, huh? No, that's not. No, Jeff Bezos not. He just has stock. I work for Jeff Bezos. Anyways, good night, guys. Thank you. I'm going to do a rerun after this raid, but I have to stop the stream first, because if I don't stop the stream, the recording becomes like a 40 hour super long hour. So yeah, I'll do a rerun soon. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody on HCX Meditation. J. Martin. Yeah. Thank you. I will check. It's hard. Instagram. Thank you for being here, everybody on Instagram. The Instagram is hard to like merge onto OBS for whatever, like the chat won't merge. That's an issue. So I'm still figuring out how to do that. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody.